So you'll need this little guy. He's usually attached right here on the front door. You want to take him off. You're going to come here to the side door, attach that on there, flip this way, and you can pull this out. Oops. Just watch that, it'll slip sometimes. Okay, so in here you'll notice we got the blade. This is what we're changing out. Now the nice thing about this machine is it has right here a sensor. If this sensor pulls out, I can't turn the machine off, so I don't need to worry about unplugging it. I will not hurt myself at all changing this blade. This is a new enough saw, it's made to be safe changing, okay? So we don't have to worry about unplugging or disengaging anything. Okay, next thing you want to do, you got to get, I'm going to be sitting here a little bit because I got to get low. Okay, so you're going to want to get the 19 millimeter wrench, okay? This guy's in the white cabinet, which is over by the coper. You should know where that's at. If you don't, ask your supervisor or a team lead. They should know. Okay, so what we're going to do, first off, there's a couple ways you can do this, okay? If it makes it easier, you can get a block that's small enough that you can wedge sideways in here and then lock it into the teeth. Or you can do what I'm going to do here, where I've got a block going flat like this, and then I'm going to lock it into the teeth. So what I'm trying to do here is I need to have something that's going to grab into my blade so that when I loosen this guy, I'm going to have it'll have something to grab on, because you'll see, I tried this right now, it's just free floating, right? Okay, so I've got to get this wedged in here. Sometimes this is a little tricky trying to do that. Get in a spot here. If this is too difficult, you can have a secondary person help you. Sometimes it's nice to have one person hold on to this block and get it locked in the teeth good, and then one other person loosen it up, okay? Any of these processes of changing a blade that you need to do something like that, you can do that. Okay, so this is how I do it. I got this guy tweaked, and then I just pull this and it's loosening that. See right there? So I was able to get him. Either way, I will flat out tell you, it might not be for you, but for me, the hardest part of changing this out is getting the block to be cut the right size to fit me between the teeth and get it locked in there. Sometimes it'll take me anywhere from a couple minutes to probably sometimes 15 minutes just trying to get it in there. The rest of the process is a piece of cake. All right, so we want to get this screw out, this bolt out, I mean, all the way. Pull that guy out. Watch your washer, don't lose that, okay? Make sure that stays with the bolt. And this guy right here is like a big washer. It's gonna come off next. Be mindful, it's heavy, don't drop it, okay? Don't want to damage the teeth, and you don't want to damage anything down here. So that comes off. Then we're gonna remove our block here. Okay. Now you just grab underneath right here. We're gonna pull. You gotta kind of walk this forth, back and forth like this. See how I'm wiggling it? Be mindful, the teeth are sharp. You don't want to hurt yourself. So just gently do this. And then you have to lower it down, turn it at an angle. Again, as we're coming out, watch your teeth. You don't want to bang any of these teeth on the inside here. You'll damage them. So you just got to be very gentle on this. Again, if this is a little too challenging for you or tough, get somebody to help you, and you'll be able to get it better. Okay, so when we're done with this, now we're going to take this guy. Be careful here so I don't drop him. I'm going to just stick him up here for now. Again, I want to be careful, send him down. I don't want to damage any of these teeth. Now the replacement blade is over here. So it's right up against the wall here, okay? Take this guy off. You notice every time they're sharpened, they put plastic around the teeth to protect them so they don't get damaged. And this also signifies to us that they've been resharpened. You want to make sure this comes off. You do not want this on your blade. If you install that with the blade on, you're going to cause a lot of burning and melting of your piece and getting stuff junked all over your blade. So make sure that always comes off. Okay, now going to come back down here. Now, to make this a little easy in case you forget, we did draw a pictograph here, okay? It shows you the way the teeth are going, teeth correct direction. So when I'm placing this in, you'll notice this. You want the gullet, the middle section right here. So the gullet between the two teeth blade there. You want the gullet coming this way, and you want your teeth curving like this. That's how we have them. So the teeth are gonna be cutting like this, okay? So that's how we're gonna put it on, just like the picture. You wouldn't go the opposite direction, you'd go this direction. Okay, so again, putting this in, this is gonna even be sharper than the one we took off because the one we took off was dull. So be careful. I'm gonna carefully bring this in. And you know, it's kind of hard not to bump, but as long as we're going slow and careful, any bumps we do isn't gonna damage it. Okay, you wanna make sure that's on all the way where I don't have to hold it, just like that, okay? And then we can double check. Teeth are exactly how the picture's showing here, so we're good there. Okay, now we're gonna take this washer, we're gonna stick him back on. Make sure he's flat all the way on there. You don't want any gap at all. And we're gonna take our bolt, we're gonna insert that in next. You always hand tighten this first. Never use a wrench or a drill to tighten this up right away. You always hand tighten. Just make sure that you get your bolt in there properly and that you're not gonna strip or damage any threads, okay? Now, the fun part, I gotta get this block back in here. And now I've got to go opposite way, so I've got to go this direction. So we're gonna have to figure out, see if I can. Okay, so again, this doesn't have to be like super tight, but you do want to get it. You do want to try to get it pretty snug. Like I'm going to try to tighten this a little more if I can. In the past, I thought this had turned off, but apparently the echo gauge system doesn't always shut off. So if you ever run into this problem where it's interfering with you trying to hold your block in place because your block's getting sucked up against the pipe, you're going to want to loosen this guy off. So you can pull this off, and then I'm gonna have a lot more control with my pieces here so I can get them out. At least I should be able, yeah, there we go. I can get them out and I control them better. So that suction was just preventing it from allowing me to get this locked in place like I wanted. So, okay, that seems pretty darn tight. I'm not, yeah, again, you don't have to go super tight, just enough that it's snug. So that's it. And then of course we want to attach this guy back on. And then the last thing we want to do is turn it on and make sure everything sounds good. So we'll close this guy, lock that back up, put this guy up here. Then we're gonna fire this up, make sure nothing sounds off. Okay, sounds good. So basically you're looking for sounds like something sounds like it's vibrating or it's kind of like clinky, like some metal's hitting against metal, things like that. Maybe ordinary sounds that you normally don't hear when you're using this guy. It sounds good to me, and then it doesn't hurt to take the piece you use for backup and cut it. Make sure sounds okay cutting, that we're not having any problems. It looks like it's good. So we're all good. So shut that off, that's it. And that's how you change out the upcut saw.